It's important to have digital options for small business lending for a number of reasons. The first is convenience. The ability for a small business owner to apply from their home or their couch rather than have to go into a bank branch that might be inconvenient allows us to be able to give access to more small businesses that need that capital to grow their business. The second reason is just access. It's easier to be able to for a small business owner to get to a mobile device or get to a computer than it is to get to a bank branch, so that the funding that they need is more accessible. The third is efficiency. It's a lot more efficient for banks to be able to replace some of the things that we do just manually in underwriting with automation and digital ways to be able to validate customers and to be able to take care of important steps in the underwriting process. So we can actually use technology to make providing loans more efficient, which ultimately gives access to more small businesses and helps banks serve more of those small businesses in their community. Applying for a small business loan itself is usually a pain point for a small business owner. That's the last thing that they want to do, but they recognize that they need that capital to run and grow their business. So after just the anxiety of applying for a loan and having to go and ask to borrow money, the biggest pain point is usually speed. It just takes too long. It takes too long to go and go to a bank branch in the first place and then sit down with a loan officer, go through a list of questions, oftentimes have documentation requests that cause the business owner to have to go back home and pull some documents and then come back again. So anything that we can do to take time out of that process by using data and technology to digitize steps and automate steps of that process actually make a huge difference for a small business owner that's just looking to run and grow their business. While it's really important for small business lending to be digitized, whether the process is fully digitized or just in pieces really depends upon a number of factors, like the complexity of the loan, the customer needs, and the capabilities and the policies of the bank. So it's not as though all business loans should be fully digitized all the time, but there is an opportunity to be able to leverage some of the best of our emerging data and technology to be able to automate steps in the process. Unlike consumer lending, where more of the risk management process can be automated and model-driven and score-driven, business lending has nuances that require a hybrid model, where you automate what can be automated, but there are still important steps of that process where some manual oversight is still necessary to be able to balance being efficient, being fast, but appropriately managing the risk. There are so many best practices around cybersecurity and data privacy that are emerging literally every day. So the most important thing, and one of the great benefits of digital lending and having a digital lending platform, is the ability to be flexible and be nimble and work with partners who some have been around for a long time, and new ones are emerging literally every day that are helping us to be able to find new ways to be able to verify that customers are who they say they are and be able to take risk out of the system. A bank needs to ensure that they're meeting all of their Know Your Customer compliance requirements. And that process obviously doesn't change, or those requirements obviously don't change from the traditional lending process. One day we'll probably be able to automate all the steps of Know Your Customer, making more and more progress every day. But in the meantime, I think it's important to be able to have a hybrid model that combines automation where automation can meet the requirements with some manual review and manual steps in the process as well. So I think when evaluating a partner, it's important to be able to understand how both are done so that we can ensure that we're fully compliant.